Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma.
Hip-hop legend and media mogul Sean Diddy Combs has seemingly remained untouchable for years. And now the potential downfall of his empire and legacy has taken the hip-hop community by storm. But was the writing always on the wall for Diddy's alleged behavior? Several celebrities have casually spoken out about his so-called parties, which lawsuits have alleged to be breeding grounds for sex assault and trafficking.
Diddy's arrest may have come as a surprise to many, but nobody can say that they weren't warned. People were blind, not unaware. But now, dozens of videos are resurfacing, showing evidence of Diddy's true nature hidden in plain sight. Hip-hop legend and media mogul Sean Diddy Combs has long been a towering figure in the music industry, known for his extravagant lifestyle, successful ventures, and hit records. However, recent revelations have cast a shadow over his empire, revealing a potential dark side that many celebrities have hinted at for years.
Major news this week out of New York, where now disgraced rapper Sean P. Diddy Combs was arrested and taken into custody. On Monday, a grand jury indicted him on multiple federal charges, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Homeland Security took Diddy into custody at the Park Hyatt in New York. According to his legal team, Diddy's been in the city for the past week ahead of these anticipated charges. So Diddy may have had a heads up that these charges were on the way, but it wasn't a complete surprise to the rest of us either. Federal investigators issued search warrants on 2 of Diddy's homes this spring, and that's when experts told us it's not if, but when Diddy will be arrested. We couldn't confirm then that Diddy was the target of the search, but we had a good idea what investigators were looking for: electronic evidence of alleged illegal acts like sexual assault or racketeering. These allegations date back to November of last year.
Let's take a closer look at 10 celebrities who tried to warn us about Diddy. Cassie Ventura, a model turned singer, was in a tumultuous relationship with Diddy from 2007 to 2018. The public first got a glimpse of the darker aspects of their relationship in 2015, when Cassie shared a cryptic post hinting at being cheated on.
Happy birthday! And do you fight back when he says something, you know?
I do have a slick mouth. And it's okay. But
yeah, no, she talks slick a lot. She talks
we work together well. And I don't know, I guess the music will just have to speak for itself when people hear it. I'm really excited for it because I've been working on it for a long time.
And she has great instincts. There's a lot of things that people that's all people can see. They can't like really see past that. And I think that's one of the things that's going to rock people to sleep this year on her. She has that special thing, you know. Pounds Electro Love, and it'll be coming out probably end of the year, top of the year, but we're going to make sure we set it up right. We're going to really do some unique strategic things with her, you know?
The real bombshell came in November 2023 when Cassie sued Diddy for rape, physical and sexual abuse, and trafficking. According to the lawsuit, Diddy controlled every aspect of her life, including her medical records, and subjected her to horrific abuse, including forcing her to have sex with male sex workers and physically assaulting her multiple times.
The settlement just one day after Ventura accused the singer of rape, domestic violence, and sex trafficking, citing controlling behavior that she says lasted over a decade while she was signed to Diddy's record label and the two were in a romantic relationship. In the lawsuit filed Thursday, Ventura alleged that after the two met back in 2005, Combs lured Miss Ventura into an ostentatious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle and into a romantic relationship with him, and that he used illegal substances and threats of violence to force Miss Ventura into repeated, unwanted sexual encounters with male sex workers. Combs denying the allegations, his attorneys describing them in a statement as riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation.
And right after this lawsuit was filed, several artists and entertainers have voiced their support for Cassie. Ventura's attorney saying in a statement Friday, "I am very proud of Miss Ventura for having the strength to do so, to go public with her lawsuit. She ought to be commended for doing so.
The lawsuit was settled just a day after it was filed, but the details it contained were enough to shock the world and validate years of speculation about Diddy's behavior. Usher, who lived with Diddy as a teenager, has made several comments over the years that hinted at the unsettling environment in Diddy's home. In a 2016 interview with Howard Stern, Usher described his time with Diddy as a wild and crazy period, filled with bizarre and inappropriate situations.
And after this week's raid, previous celebrity interviews are also resurfacing and revealing more about Diddy's alleged conduct. In 2016, singer Usher, who had previously lived with Diddy when he was a teenager, told radio personality Howard Stern very curious things took place at Diddy's so-called Puffy Flavor camp. Usher, who was around 13 at the time, had moved to New York City and lived with Diddy, who was going by Puff Daddy, for a year. The idea to live with Diddy came from L.A. Reid, who was Usher's manager. Usher said he went to live with Diddy for a chance to see the lifestyle and referred to the time period as a wild and crazy time in the 90s. And in a 2004 interview with Rolling Stone, Usher was quoted as saying, "Puff introduced me to a totally different set of stuff. Sex specifically. Sex is so hot in the industry. There was always girls around. You'd open a door and see somebody doing it or several people in a room having an orgy. You never know what's going to happen." But in 2016, when Stern asked whether Puffy's place was filled with chicks and orgying nonstop, Usher responded, "Not really. It was curious and he got a chance to see things but didn't know if he could indulge and understand what he was even looking at." Usher said very curious things took place there that he didn't necessarily understand.
He made it clear that he would never send his own children to Diddy's Puffy Flavor camp, indicating his disapproval and concern over what he experienced. Gina H, another of Diddy's ex-girlfriends, came forward with her own allegations of abuse in a 2019 interview with blogger Tasha K. Gina described incidents where Diddy allegedly stomped on her stomach and punched her in the head. She echoed Cassie's claims of mental, emotional, and physical abuse, painting a consistent picture of Diddy's violent tendencies and controlling nature.
In a recent interview, Gina, the girlfriend of Diddy, has made shocking allegations against him.
Do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Gina courageously came forward to share her experiences, claiming that she endured a tumultuous relationship marked by abusive behavior. She recounted distressing incidents of physical violence, recounting one instance where Diddy allegedly mushed her face forcefully, causing her nose to bleed. Gina further disclosed that amidst such moments, in an even more troubling revelation, Gina asserted that she was coerced by Diddy into undergoing 2 abortions, with him reportedly providing her with $50,000 on each occasion. These grave allegations emerged in the wake of Cassie's announcement of her pregnancy with her new partner. As of now, Diddy has yet to address these accusations publicly, leaving a cloud of uncertainty and prompting discussions on the responsibilities of public figures in addressing such serious matters.
Though she didn't take legal action, her interview resurfaced when Cassie filed her lawsuit, adding credibility to the accusations against Diddy. Kanye West, known for his controversial statements, once called Diddy a fed, accusing him of selling people out to avoid jail time. In a 2022 interview, West suggested that Diddy was part of a larger scheme to control and manipulate individuals within the industry.
Poison me, and by the way, y'all done already fuck with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address. Right. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about, you shut the up about Michael.
Right.
While Kanye's statements are often dismissed due to his erratic behavior, they take on a new significance in light of the recent allegations against Diddy. West's comments suggest an awareness of the darker dealings behind Diddy's public persona. Mase, a rapper who rose to fame under Diddy's Bad Boy Records, has had a contentious relationship with the mogul. He has long accused Diddy of cheating him out of royalties and controlling his career. In 2022, Mase publicly slammed Diddy for refusing to sell back his publishing rights, which he had initially sold to Diddy for a mere $20,000.
I came to Puff with those songs.
Done.
People, they never give me credit for that. All my awards went to Puff. I wrote all those songs. If you knew that Mase was the one doing all of that, you would see me in a different light. Even today, people praise Bad Boy. The real golden era of Bad Boy, I was spearheading. I'm being number 2 on my own intelligence.
After years of battling over his music rights, Mase's warnings about Diddy's exploitative business practices seem to hold a lot of weight, especially as more allegations of personal misconduct come to light.
Have you spoken to Puff lately? Y'all talk or what?
Well, actually, we not really on speaking terms, but I still pray for the dude, and I pray that all is well with him.
Okay. Well, P. Diddy's supposed to be releasing a gospel album. What came to your mind when you heard that? What thoughts did you have?
Y'all want me to answer that?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
But don't you think that everybody can express themselves?
Definitely.
And if he
they can. You ask me, I'm just answering how.
Comedian Katt Williams has never been shy about speaking his mind, and in a 2024 interview on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay podcast, he made several ominous remarks about Diddy's infamous parties.
Now, back in January, during his interview with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay, Katt Williams predicted all lies will be exposed in 2024. And many are pointing to the latest developments on Diddy's indictment as another example of the comedian predicting things that were soon to come. As news of the freak-off parties became public, many online would join in on the jokes, especially after headlines reported the FBI seized over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Over the weekend, Katt would take to his own Instagram story in order to comment on the ongoing news of Diddy's freak-off parties. He would repost an AI-edited clip from 1991's New Jack City. However, the clip showcased Diddy's face on Nino Brown's body and would imply that when it comes time for a trial, Diddy will be telling on a few people. Katt's caption for the reposted clip would read, "Diddy about to snitch on everybody." In addition to that, Katt would repost another clip, this time coming from the film Bad Boys 2. The caption, "POV, when you leave a Diddy party."
No, I'm not alright, Mike. 3 days of this shit got my nerves all rattled. My ass still hurts.
Williams advised people to steer clear of these events, suggesting that they involved disturbing activities. His cryptic comments added to the mystery and hinted at the dangerous and predatory nature of Diddy's social gatherings. Aubrey O'Day, a member of the girl group Danity Kane, managed by Diddy, has been vocal about her negative experiences working with him. In a 2019 interview, O'Day described the environment at Bad Boy Records as toxic and fear-driven, with Diddy allegedly making racist and sexist remarks.
Aubrey O'Day isn't holding back her thoughts on Sean Diddy Combs' bombshell legal troubles. The pop singer, who has long been outspoken about her experience working with the rap mogul during her time in the 2000s girl group Danity Kane, shared an emotional response following his arrest on federal charges of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Aubrey noted in a social media post that she feels hope that Diddy's case marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." Diddy pleaded not guilty at his arraignment in New York City and was denied bail. His attorney previously shut down the allegations against his client, saying in a statement that he and his team are, quote, disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs.
She also suggested that her departure from Danity Kane was due to her unwillingness to meet Diddy's non-musical expectations. O'Day's revelations offer insight into the broader culture of fear and control that Diddy allegedly cultivated. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, has been one of the more outspoken critics of Diddy. Deal has shared numerous stories about Diddy's behavior, including allegations of involvement in the deaths of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. Deal's accounts often suggest that Diddy was deeply involved in the violent and criminal activities surrounding these events, though these claims remain unproven.
Puff was nobody, bro. He used everybody to get to those points in his life. He's a chameleon. He'll take from somebody else and make it seem like it's him. Make it seem like he did it. That Big Mac campaign came from Mel Love. The Big Mac, putting Craig Mack and Big Puff took that in like that was his idea. All those kids who was sending their tapes in, and a lot of people do that shit. I believe they probably was doing that at Death Row, other places too. They send their tape in, the producers take their music, take their tracks, they put their little spin to it or whatever like that, and put out a hit record. But that ideal came from the kids who was sending that little demo in, trying to be rich and famous. Didn't know that they had these ones behind doors stealing their idea.
His insights into Diddy's behind-the-scenes behavior have contributed to the growing unease about Diddy's past actions. Rapper 50 Cent has had a long-standing feud with Diddy, often mocking and criticizing him. Following the raid on Diddy's homes, 50 Cent taunted him on social media, implying that Diddy's downfall was imminent.
50 mocking his longtime rival after Diddy's arrest Monday night.
We brought him to New York about 2 weeks ago because we knew this day was going to come.
Where was 50 on Monday? Also in New York, making an appearance on the Drew Barrymore show.
What are you looking for? And do you know what you're looking for?
Yeah, but just real friendship.
Friendship, but not with Diddy.
You ain't a friend of mine. You ain't no kin of mine.
50 posting a sweet picture of him and Drew on Instagram, but the caption tells a different story.
I have a lot of fun.
Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house.
I'm not panicking. They are.
50 referring to the over 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil found when the feds raided Diddy's home in March.
He even suggested that Diddy was involved in criminal activities, hinting at his connection to the murders of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. While these claims remain unproven, 50 Cent's persistent attacks on Diddy reflect a deep-seated animosity and suspicion.
I told you you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
Puffy's a sucker, man.
Music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy in early 2024, alleging sexual harassment, drugging, and ritual humiliation.
That lawsuit filed in February alleges that Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who worked for Combs from September 2022 to November 2023. In a statement, a lawyer for Combs says the lawsuit is, quote, pure fiction, a shameless attempt to create media hype and extract a quick settlement. Chloe Malas is joining us now. Chloe, walk us through this. We know one of the complaints in today's filing is that the allegations in the Lil Rod suit are vague. What else do we know?
Hey there, Christine. Sean Diddy Combs' legal team filing this, multi-page motion to dismiss. And now this is the fifth motion to dismiss against civil cases over the last couple months. But this is significant. Lil Rod is somebody who worked with Sean Diddy Combs. He's a music producer on Combs' last album, the Love album. He's seeking $30 million in damages. And like you said, he claims that during the course of about a year when he worked, or a little bit less than a year when he worked with Combs on this album, that he was drugged, that he would wake up places where he didn't know how he got there, in bed with other people.
Jones claimed that Diddy groomed him and subjected him to unwanted sexual advances, including an incident where he woke up naked in bed with Diddy and 2 sex workers. Jones's lawsuit, which also implicated actor Cuba Gooding Jr., brought to light more disturbing allegations and suggested a pattern of abusive behavior by by Diddy. The accusations against Diddy are both numerous and serious, painting a picture of a man who allegedly used his power and influence to manipulate, control, and abuse those around him. While these 10 celebrities tried to warn us about Diddy's behavior over the years, it's only now that the full extent of the allegations is coming to light. As the legal proceedings continue, the hip-hop community and the public at large are left grappling with the shocking revelations about one of the industry's most influential figures. So, what do you think is in hold for Diddy? Stay tuned for more as the story develops.